After the first year passed, they meant well, and I know that. But grief doesn't work like that. You don't get over losing someone, you just learn to carry them differently. The weight doesn't go away, you just get stronger underneath it. The year after, it's quiet in a way I wasn't ready for. The phone doesn't ring the same. The holidays have a hole in them now, and your name is everywhere I go. The year after, I still reach for the phone to call you. The year after, I still think I see you in a crowd. The year after, grief doesn't graduate to somewhere better. The year after, love just has nowhere to go right now. But I know where you are, and I know who's got you, and I'll see you again. The year after, people have moved on the way people do. Life doesn't wait for grief, and I pretend I'm fine at work, and I pretend I'm fine at church. But in the truck on the way home, I let it out, because the truck is the one place I don't have to explain what I'm carrying. The year after is quiet in a way I wasn't ready for. The phone doesn't ring the same. The holidays have a hole in them now, and your name is everywhere I go. The year after, I still reach for the phone to call you. The year after, I still think I see you in a crowd. Oh, the year after, grief doesn't graduate to somewhere better. The year after, love just has nowhere to go right now. But I know where you are, and I know who's got you, and I'll see you again. The year after, they say time heals, I say time teaches. Time teaches you how to hold someone who is no longer here, and still feel them every single day. The year after turns into the year after that. The year after, and I carry you in everything I am. The year after, I'm not over it, and I'm not supposed to be. The year after, you're still with me. year after, and the year after that, still with me. We left his chair at the table. Nobody said to. Nobody decided. We just all sat somewhere else, and there it was, the space where he used to be, big enough to hold 30 years of Sunday dinners and a silence we don't know what to do with. We still set a place for him at Christmas. Don't ask me to explain that. We just need him to know he's still at the table. His chair is empty, but the love that sat in it. His chair is empty, but the man who filled it left something in all of us that will never leave. His chair, but we're still here together, and that's because of him. His chair is empty, and we miss him every day. My daughter asked me why we don't move it, and I didn't have an answer she'd understand. So I said that's where Grandpa sits, and she nodded like that made perfect sense. And maybe it does. Maybe keeping a place for someone is just another way of saying I'm not done loving you yet. We still set a place for him at Christmas. Don't ask me to explain that. We just need him to know he's still at the table. His chair is empty, but the love that sat in it. His chair is empty, but the man who filled it left something in all of us that will never leave. Oh, his chair is empty, but we're still here together, and that's because of him. His chair is empty, and we miss him every day. He taught me how to shake a man's hand. He taught me how to keep my word. He taught me that love doesn't require words, but says them anyway. His chair is empty, but his voice is in my chest when I teach my son the same things. His chair is empty, and someday I'll see him again. His chair is empty, but he's not gone. He's just somewhere I can't reach yet. His But love doesn't end. Love doesn't end. Love doesn't end. His chair is empty, and we'll all be at the table again. We'll be at the table again. We'll all be there. He'd been sick for a long time. We knew what was coming. I told myself I'd made my peace with it. I said goodbye 100 different ways. I sat beside that hospital bed, and I said everything I needed to say. And then it happened, and I was not ready. Nobody is ever ready. Ready is a lie we tell ourselves, so the loss doesn't feel like ambush. But it always feels like ambush, no matter how you've been waiting. I thought I was ready. I thought I'd done the preparation. I thought I was ready, but ready doesn't exist for this. I thought I was ready, and then I was standing in the driveway crying like a man who'd never seen loss before. But love doesn't prepare you for its own absence. I wasn't ready. Nobody is ever ready. I drove to his house a week later, out of habit. Pulled into the driveway and then just sat there for 20 minutes. Because everything in me forgot that he wasn't gonna come to the door. And when I remembered, I had to start all over again. Ready is a lie we tell ourselves, so the loss doesn't feel like ambush. But it always feels like ambush, no matter how you've been waiting. I thought I was ready. I thought I'd done the preparation. I thought I was ready, but ready doesn't exist for this. I thought I was ready, and then I was standing in the driveway crying like a man who'd never seen loss before. But love doesn't prepare you for its own absence. I wasn't ready. Nobody is ever ready. God, I don't understand grief. I thought I would by now. I've had enough of it, but it still gets me on random Tuesdays in the cereal aisle, when I see the brand he always bought, and I have to just stand there and breathe through it. I thought I was ready, but ready is a word for smaller things. I thought I was ready. is only after, and in the after, God meets you there. He meets you in the unready. He meets you in the ambush. He meets you where you are. He meets you where you are. In the unready, He meets you there. We talked about nothing important the last day. We talked about the weather. We talked about a TV show he'd been watching. We talked about whether my boy was playing baseball this spring. And I drove home thinking, I'll tell him the real stuff next time. And there wasn't a next time. I've been going over it, looking for what I missed, but I think the real stuff was already there. In the nothing important conversation, love was in the ordinary. All along, the last conversation wasn't what I would have planned. The last conversation was just a Tuesday between two people who loved each other and didn't know it was the last one. The last conversation didn't say everything, but it said enough, because it said I'm here and you're here and we have this. The last conversation was love in its most ordinary form, and I'm grateful for it. I've talked to men who had hard last conversations, and men who never got one at all. And I understand now that ordinary is a gift. That Tuesday afternoon phone calls are grace in disguise. That the people who answer when you call deserve to hear what they mean to you before the last conversation happens. So I call my kids more now. I say I love you at the end, not because I'm afraid, but because I learned from him that ordinary is the real thing, and you don't want to waste it. The last conversation was a Tuesday afternoon in April. The last conversation was ordinary and complete. The last conversation said everything that mattered without knowing it was the last one. The last conversation first love, the last conversation was enough. It was enough. It was enough. I love you. It was enough. I carry the way he laughed at his own jokes before the punchline. I carry his handshake that he made me practice until I got it right. I carry his patience when I failed the same test twice. I carry his silence, which was a whole language I'm still learning. I carry him in everything I do without trying. The dead don't leave, not really. They move inside you and they live there. And everything you are is partly them. What I carry is lighter than I thought grief would be. What I carry is him and me walking through the world. What I carry is not a burden, it is an inheritance. What I carry is love in a different form, love that couldn't stay but didn't leave. What I carry is him. My son does this thing with his hands when he's thinking. That is exactly what my father did. And sometimes I have to look away because it is so much him, and it is also so much new. And I understand now that this is how people live forever, in the hands and the gestures of the ones they love. The dead don't leave, not really. They move inside you and they live there. And everything you are is partly them. What I carry is lighter than I thought grief would be. What I carry is him and me walking through the world. What I carry is not a burden, it is an inheritance. What I carry is love in a different form, love that couldn't stay but didn't leave. What I carry is him. And someday my children will carry me in the same way. The handshake I taught them, the patience I'm still learning, the love I'm getting better at saying, I will live in them long after I am gone. We are all carrying someone. We are all being carried by love. What I carry is everyone who ever loved me. What I carry is forward and The grief is just the door. What I carry is everything on the other side. I carry him, he carries me. We carry each other forward. He wasn't a man of many words, but he showed up every time I needed him. He wasn't a man who said I love you often, but he drove 4 hours in a snowstorm. When I called him from the side of the road, he wasn't perfect, no father is, but he was present, and presence is the whole thing. I understand now what it cost him to give what he gave, the quiet sacrifices that children don't see until they are parents themselves. He raised me right, not in a way that made the news. He raised me right in all the ways that don't get celebrated. He raised me right by being there. He raised me right by keeping his word when it was hard. He raised me right, and I didn't always know it, but I know it now. God, he raised me right. There's a way I hold my coffee mug with both hands early morning. That is exactly how he held his 40 years in the same kitchen. And every time I do it, I feel him right beside me. And I think these are the things that don't die. These are the things love leaves behind. Like he showed up, I wanna leave what he left. I want my kids to say someday, he raised me right. He raised me right, and it took me half my life to see it. He raised me right. I hope he knows I know it now. And everything good in me is partly him. He raised me right. Thank God he raised me right. Thank God he raised me right. Thank God he raised me right. I love you, Dad. I don't believe in ghosts, but I believe in presence. I believe that love doesn't end at the edge of what we can see. And in the early mornings, when the house is quiet and I'm sitting with my coffee, I hear him, not with my ears, with something else. Maybe it's memory, maybe it's more than that. All I know is he doesn't feel gone. He feels close in a different way. I hear him in the morning, in the choir before the world starts. I hear him in the morning, in the way the light comes through. I hear him in the morning, in the things he always said to me that play inside my head like a voice that doesn't die. I hear him in the morning, and I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. He's still here somehow. I hear him in the morning. My faith tells me where he is, and I believe it with my whole heart. But belief is one thing, and the missing is another. And both can be true at once. You can know someone is in glory and still miss them so much. The Tuesday mornings in the kitchen feel like holy ground. I'm not grieving without hope. I have the hope, but hope and grief are opposites. They live in the same chest, and some mornings both of them rise, and I just let them, and I just let him be present in whatever way he still is. I hear him in the morning, and I know that's not nothing. I hear him in the morning, love that's strong leaves a mark. I hear him in the morning, and I'll keep listening until the morning when I don't have to listen for him anymore, because I'll be standing right beside him in a better morning than I can imagine now. I hear him in the morning. I hear him. I hear him. I hear him still. Someone told me this once, and it stopped me cold. Grief is just love with nowhere to go. You don't stop loving them when they leave. The Love just has no destination, and so it fills you up and spills out as grief. And that means grief is not a problem, it is a testament. Every tear is a measure of what they meant. Every wave of missing them is love refusing to reduce. And that is not weakness, that is faithfulness. Grief is just love with nowhere to go. Grief is just love looking for its home. Grief is just love that hasn't stopped, and maybe it never will, and maybe that's okay. Grief is just love, and love doesn't need permission to keep going after the person goes. Grief is just love, and I am full of it for you. So when the grief hits me in a parking lot on a regular Wednesday, when a song comes on that was his, and I have to sit in my car for 10 minutes, I don't call that falling apart anymore. I call it love, doing what love does. I call it honoring someone who deserves to be honored. I call it right. The grief won't kill you, even when it feels like it will. The grief is not the enemy. Whoa. The grief is the proof that something real was here, that someone real was here and loved you and was alive. Grief is just love, and I'll carry it as long as I carry anything. Grief is just love, and I wouldn't trade it, not for the alternative. Grief is just love, and love is the point of everything. Grief is just love, and God holds both, the love and the grief, and somehow makes room for them both. Grief is just love, love is grief. God holds them both. I know what I believe. I believed it my whole life. I know the scriptures and the promises. I've held them like a lifeline. But sometimes in the grief, the knowing isn't enough, and I need to pray the simple prayer, the one that has no theology, just someone who misses person they've lost, talking to God. God, I believe, but in this moment I just need to say it out loud. Tell me He's with you. Tell me He made it. Tell me He's with you. Tell me He's okay. Tell me He's not waiting somewhere. Tell me the pain is gone today. Tell me He knows how much I love Him. Tell me He can feel it still. Tell me He's with you, because I need to hear it, even though I know it. Tell me anyway. Tell me He's with you. I'm not asking for a sign. I've never been that kind of man. I just need the faith to outlast the grief. And some days it barely can. And on those days I come back to you with nothing but the asking, because sometimes all faith is bringing the question to the right place. I know you hold Him, I know that's real, but knowing and feeling don't always match. So I bring the feeling to you, and I say, tell me. I trust you with the answer. Tell me He's with you. Tell me He's with you, and I stand on that. Tell me He's with you, and let that be enough. Tell me He's with you, and I'll wipe my eyes and go back to living in the faith that says He's with you. He's always been with you. He was with you before I knew Him, and He's with you now. Tell me He's with you. Thank you. He's with you. I know He's with you. After all the grief, after all the missing, after the first year and the year after that, what remains is love. What remains is what He built and the people He was given. What remains is every lesson, quietly living in every choice I make. What remains is Him. Loss takes the body, take, what love put in us before it left, what love made of us is ours to keep. What remains is everything that mattered. What remains outlasts the grief. What remains is who he was in me and who I'll be because of it. What remains is the love he gave, walking around in a living man. What remains is not nothing. What remains is everything. I stood at his grave on a Tuesday, and I thought about what gets buried and what doesn't. The body goes into the ground, but the voice stays in my chest. The body goes into the ground, but the values stay in my life. The body goes into the ground, but the love stays. This is what I want to tell every person sitting in fresh grief right now. What you're afraid of losing is not as losable as you think. They are already in you. Everything they gave you, every moment you shared, every way they changed you, that doesn't go into the ground, that comes home with you. And it stays, and it grows, and someday you'll see them again. But until then, what remains is more than enough to carry you. What remains is love that found a permanent home. What remains is the man I am because he was. Oh, what remains cannot be taken, cannot be buried, cannot be lost. What remains is forever. What remains is held by the same hands that hold him now. What remains is everything. What remains is love. What remains is forever, forever holds. What remains